Today is December 28, 2018. Beautiful day in San Anselmo. I'm at 101 Sleepy Hollow Drive and I'm outside now, and outside was visibly intact by the fire. You can see my landscaping is still there, and the grass in front might need a little bit of attention, but otherwise it's all fine. Even my little bushes up in front, they're good, and my limestone pavers are fine. Now we're going in, and the front entrance is all back into the studs. Also the ceiling left intact, but we might need to repaint it. Well, we will. And the flooring, of course, it needs to be replaced. So this is the entrance, and the entry closet. We'll just took the doors down, but it's visibly intact. And this is the living room. You can see it's been stripped down to the studs. So here we need to put all the sheetrock back. And this is the left side of the property, and you see this is the main panel, which has been disassembled for temporary power. An electrician will be coming, taking down all the unused wires and rewiring the damaged ones. And this white thing in the wall, this is my invisible stealth speakers, and the speakers themselves are okay, but all the wiring will need to be replaced. And this is the area of the fireplace where fire started, and the fire start is on the left, and you see there is a big hole there, and you still see the venting going to the left. And unfortunately that's how it was left. This flute was connected to this pipe and was extending up to here, and here it's ended. It was not vented outside, so instead of venting outside, it was left right here in the attic. So the fire was shooting through this left eave towards the back of the house. So that needs to be redone and replaced. Now I'm going into the dining room, and dining room is back to the studs, and this is the area on the left with the fire damage. The fire damage concentrated on the left eave. So this is the area where it started. So this beam will need to be replaced, and I have the architectural drawings and structural diagram for it. And fortunately this is where it's ended. Everything else just cosmetic replacement, and it was taken down not because of the fire damage, but because of the water damage. Our firefighters were pouring water generously all over my house, so that damaged everything, but maybe it saved the house. So now we're going to the hallway, and you see there is a similar condition. Everything is down to the studs. So this is the ceiling, and you see nothing is damaged here, but everything is exposed. And now I'm showing you the guest bathroom. That bathroom wasn't touched by the fire, but there was some smoke damaged, but the insurance decided to take it all out. So here we go. Nothing is here. Everything needs to be put back. So this is where we have the bathroom, and you can still see the plumbing there, all intact, and the shower drain. And this is the toilet. And this is the area for my vanity and 2 lights, and this is the electrical. And now I'm going to the office or the guest bedroom, and same picture. It's down to the studs, and the sheetrock will need to be replaced, and apparently it needs to be sealed for the smoke smell. I can still feel the smoke smell now here. And outside sliding door was not damaged at all. So now you can see through the studs the family room area. I'm gonna go there next. So this is the main panel for the house, which was not affected by the fire, but now it's all disconnected and will need to be rewired. Now I'm entering through the hall into the family room, and as you see here, the wall is into the studs, so is the ceiling, but nothing was damaged by the fire, but it needs to be re-sheetrocked. And my Venetian plaster fireplace is luckily still intact, and all flooring been taken out and needs to be redone. And this wall, they didn't strip it down, and the arch is partially intact but still needs some work. Now I'm going through the hallway to the kitchen. The kitchen literally didn't suffer any damage at all, but they still removed the floor here because it was all wet, and appliances are still good. They were just removed from the place where they were, so they could take the floor out. But there's still sitting here my dishwasher and the wine refrigerator and the big refrigerator, and all the cabinetry is fine, and the light fixtures are okay, and the pantry cabinets are good. The windows were not affected. Now through the small hallway I'm entering into the laundry room. So the laundry room was not affected at all. Cabinets are still there. There's some staging, was boxed and sits here. And now I'm gonna enter the garage. The garage wasn't affected either. So there is a staging piled up here waiting for the stager to pick it up. And otherwise it's just the way it was. So now I'm going back to the kitchen, and you can see my black leather granite counters are all intact, and my plumbing fixtures are fine, and my Viking stove top is fine, and my Viking hood. Now through the stairs, which are all stripped down from the flooring, which needs to be put back on. Now you can see the backyard, which was not affected, and the pool house. So I'm going to the second floor, and you see here they kept the sheetrock, well, need to be repainted, and kept the registers, probably keep them here as is. Now I'm entering the small bedroom on the left side of the house. This is the most effective bedroom, and as you can see, the fire, I'm standing right above the fireplace, so fireplace actually right here, and this is where the fire started. So this is where that flute was, and you can see where it's ended, right where this spot is, like right here the flute ended. So the fire was shooting straight through this eave and just down towards the back of the house. So apparently all those needs to be replaced. This is the beam which I showed you from the outside that needs to go, and some of the rafters would need to be replaced. And I already have a roofing company lined up and the contractor lined up to do the structural. So this eave would need to be redone, and this entire wall probably would need the plywood replaced and put some insulation in, and the sheetrock and everything else, including texture and some, I think there was no electrical outlets on this wall. No, there was not. So just the sheetrock and the paint. And the ceiling was not damaged by the fire. They took it down anyway. So now we're putting it all back and also putting the insulation back. And this is the right side of the same bedroom. And you see there's some plywood missing, and this insurance cut them out. So this room apparently would need to be re-sheetrock, and I'm trying to take the picture of the floor, so the floor would need to put all back. And now I'm entering to the bathroom, which belongs to this bedroom. And fortunately this bathroom was intact. Right now I have a lot of staging items here so you can see well, but apparently that was not affected by the fire. So you still see all my plumbing here, and the mirrors and the countertops and the cabinets are all intact. And the only thing which they did, they removed the floor here from the closet. So we have to put it all back, which is not a big deal. So now through the hallway, I'm gonna enter identical bedroom on the left. This bedroom didn't have fire damage at all, but the floor was taken down anyway, so the flooring would need to be redone. And I'm gonna show you the bathroom. It's identical bathroom, and unfortunately you cannot see anything, but just take my word for it, there is no damage in this bathroom either, and this bathroom even further from the source of fire than the first one. So there is no damage here. It's just all the staging was piled up here. Whatever was in this room, they removed and they put it into this bathroom because they needed to remove the floor, which they sure did. So now through the small hallway, I'm entering the master bedroom. The master bedroom did not suffer any damage, but the wall was still stripped down because of the water damage to the sheetrock. And you see flooring was taken out. Otherwise, there is no damage. We'll still need to repaint it, but that's about it. Now through a smaller hallway, I'm entering the master closet, which has the ceiling down, and you can see my furnace here, which hopefully okay. And this wall does have some damage, so this piece of plywood would need to be redone. And you see some data cables coming from the outside, so I already have audio video company who will come and replace those. And this is the opening to the eave, which will need to have some work done on. And you see, well, you can't see nothing because it's dark and black, but this is the smoke damage, and this insulation would need to be scraped down and replaced. And now I'm entering to the master bathroom, and the master bathroom all stripped down, so the sheetrock going back here, the shower pan going back here, my plumbing is still here, and this is where the master bath tub was. Now the tub is out, will need to be replaced, but the framing will probably keep. And the windows, the window jambs we did keep, but all the walls that need to be re-sheetrocked. And you see my lighting cans, they're above the sink, and the plumbing for the sink is here, so the large mirror goes here with opening for the cans. And this wall with some electrical outlets for the heated floor. And this is the wall with main electrical outlets. So this is the electrical switches for the bathroom. One is a moisture sensor and occupancy sensor, and the regular one with some, I think this is for the overhead light. So this is the area where we had another vanity, and it's gonna go back. So those two vanities, which could be cleaned and reclaimed. And the shower doors, we might be able to save them, maybe not, but I do have a quote for the new ones. So that's about it. So that will conclude the video walkthrough for the main house. And I will also take some videos outside so you can see that it's intact.